Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. When you start learning English, there are different skills that you need to master before saying that you are efficient in the language. We have the written comprehension, the written expression, the oral comprehension and oral expression. And by the end, we have the grammar skills. Let's say you know how to speak, you have great vocabulary, but you lack in the grammar area. This is going to be a problem for you. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some advice that help you to improve your grammar skills. But before we start, if you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our uploads. And don't forget to turn on the captions if you don't understand what I'm saying. And let's get started. The first step you need to do is to understand grammar foundations deeply. From these foundations, the first one we have the parts of speech. We have 8. We have the noun, the verb, the adjective, the adverb, the preposition, conjunction, pronoun, interjection. The next foundation is the structure of the sentence. In the English language, we have the subject, the verb, and the object. Try this exercise next time. When you are reading something, an article or reading a book, try to identify these parts while you're reading. The third foundation is the verb tenses. We have different periods. We have the past period tenses, the present period tenses, and the future period tenses. Try to learn how to identify the tense that the other person is using. For example, you're listening to a podcast or you're reading a book, so try to learn how to identify the tense they're using. And the other thing, try to learn how to use these tenses yourself in your sentences. The next step, use the right resources. We have different books, apps, YouTube channels, podcasts, etc. Try to choose the best way that serves your needs in learning English. For example, there are people who prefer listening to podcasts to learn English. There are other people who prefer books. Try to learn the best way that suits you and apply it on your resources. Try also to get recommendations from experts in the field on what works best for learning English. The next step is write daily. Let me give you some ideas for you to implement in your daily life to improve your grammar. The first idea is to keep a grammar diary. Try to have a notebook and write about daily activities. For example, what you did today, who did you meet, etc. The next step is to rewrite your old text, essays, or paragraphs that you've written before. This way you can know your improvements and correct your mistakes. And finally, we have tried describing different things or stuff using different tenses. This way you can improve your ability to use different tenses, and you can learn also to use them in different situations. And the final step is grammar in real life. Let me explain what that means. When you say grammar in real life, this means that you're not just learning concepts, you're going to implement these concepts and also listen to these concepts in use and read about them as well. In this section, we have the first one, reading. Try reading articles, books, stories. It depends on what you prefer to read. And the second thing is listening. Listen to podcasts in English. For example, we have the English We Speak, and try also to watch shows, movies, YouTube channels, for example, using English subtitles. Next, we have the shadowing technique. The shadowing technique doesn't just help you in improving your grammar skills, but also in expressing yourself and learning new vocabulary each day. Try to listen to a podcast, for example, and repeat what the other person is saying. Next, fix the common mistakes that you make. Write a text, an essay, or a paragraph, and try using some tools to help you correct the mistakes that you made and learn the lesson behind those mistakes. And finally, we have speak and ask for corrections. For this one, you can use an online tool or practice with a friend or a group chat, for example. You can join English-speaking groups or group chats on different apps. Also, you can read your writing out loud because this helps you to identify the mistakes that you made. When you hear it, it's better to know the issues that you have. So this was all for today's video. If you want to learn more about grammar, don't forget to check the playlist linked up here where I share different lessons about grammar. We have prepositions, we have different time periods and their tenses, etc. And thank you for watching.